What a majesty. Did they lose? I was watching it and I had to go use the restroom, and that delayed me a lot. I saw that they did that to Nitro. I saw what they did in Nitro and I was like, that's kind of I didn't like their pick. It was one-sided, really. I didn't like their pick on Nitro. I'm like, okay, it's a Zarus, so yeah, you do want a Sevrog. And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna match too well. So like overall, I was like, I didn't like their comp initially, and I think who was it? Abby Picker was on Argus. They had a lot of CC. Argus is also kind of bugged. I feel like his Q doesn't register stuns more than like most characters that have like those bullish stuns, like Decker and Rampage and whatnot. They said that's gonna be fixed next patch. They were building them off of Jack. I saw one fight on Fang, and I saw that, and I was like, ooh, nasty. I'm trying to the Stream Deck stuff. I bought this like Stream Deck thing. Make sure your phone and computer are on the same network. Alexa, fan speed 3. But it looked like a good game, and I was actually excited to see this game. So I wanted to see how they played. All right, this is how this stuff works. Does it connect it? Is that the marketplace? Okay, that's how that's done. So chat, send a message to chat viewers. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. So D Lab taking Zara's been good. Phase ban as always. Oh, they're taking the Kalari out. Their comp looks pretty strong for Kalari. Kwang's gone. I honestly think that Sevrog is kind of troll. Like, I don't know. I feel like Sevrog's kind of troll. This game prioritizes heavy engage damage burst early. That I feel like Sevrog, unless like the team allows him to be super fed. Oh, they're taking a Faye. I'm trying to think of why they took Faye into this. No gap. No, not a big gap. Not a big gap. This is actually pretty good so far. I would say Faye's fine. So they took a crunch. I think these guys. They have a lot to worry about from professors. They have a lot to worry about. Crunch can be easily beat by Argus. The issue is that if this Crunch gets a good pick and this Gideon gets a solid back ult, and these guys are really split up, they lose. They have a lot of bursts, but it feels like they're going to be very scared to do it. These guys are pretty confident. Oh, I should probably put
at a very long
audio
distance
on.
through the Dren Nova and the Knock Knock Peekaboo combo. So I feel like they have a lot more chance on the side of professors to be able to go through that laning phase without getting too impacted by the potential of
So slow damage, CC on him, damage you gotta worry about, but Kalari can honestly punish a Gideon pretty easily.
Number 2, they are eliminated. This is a best of 3. So Grady, what is the strategy behind this team?
Because it's gonna be Argus support, so they have a lot of just damage too.
Well, the professors don't have a lot in terms of front
They're
line, tainted. But they do make up for it in damage.
He's gonna be able to apply
do
tainted pretty easily with his RMB, Q, and E.
Or in duo lane, they're going to.
He's gonna be able to apply tainted relatively well too.
So I need to see this duo lane get ahead. I don't care too much about this Steel getting ahead. He already has a favorable matchup versus the Sevrog. I need our mid laner getting ahead.
This is gonna be this will be interesting. This will be actually a fun match to watch.
And that's the question we'll have to ask, because who's going to be able to pull out better and who's going to be able to come out on top and reach the grand finals? Is it going to be the professors, or is it going to be Dirty Lake and the boys? Get your predictions in. I hope you have your snacks and your drinks ready, because we are sending it to Spooky Mars and F6 to show us game number 2.
We're going to see a game number 2. I think the professors in D-Lab are going to have some stuff to show us here. I mean, it's like the desk said, F6. Everything is on the line here now for the professors. And I personally cannot recall the last time they have been in this kind of situation. I mean, we're seeing the Comfort Polari pick come out for 6. We're seeing some interesting things come out on this duo lane, the Argus support. I mean, there's so much going on here. Professors are well aware of their situation. The question is, do they have the tools?
The screenshots. Okay.
I think they do have those tools here, Spooky. I mean, the last time they've been in this position was in PCC 6. They were unable to move themselves past the semis. They had a great run getting there, and this is another time. But this is the time where the professors need to get their heads back into the game. They are on a little bit more of their comfort picks. We know that 6 is on that Kalari. We have Argus on top of Crazy Fool. This is also another character he likes.
I know. All right, let's focus on it.
Their game here,
I'm trying to like work with this like Steam Deck thing. It could be pretty cool.
Last time, build the anti-heal that they need this time. I think we're gonna see a different game number 2.
I'm a little surprised to see
is the name of the game here. I want to take a
little bit of like
at this duo lane, right?
The aggression on Faye. You're getting stacks on Crest, so that's kind of it. But like
this Argus support,
I would just prio. Gideon's just gonna be hard to gank in general, but with Kalari, it should actually be relatively easy. Alright, I'm curious to see how he plays Kalari, because I actually haven't looked at it.
Wraith dual lane is to absolutely blow up anybody that contests you. If you're able to hit that Dreadnought and
go, why are you looking at jungler? Stop looking at jungler. Yes, go left. I want to see level 2 fight.
Heroes to be able to just capitalize on the damage and the burst damage he's allowed to do, because he's essentially a mage being able to play on the ADC.
I think North gets cocky and gets caught out.
Question is, how many times are they
with Crunch? He plays Crunch really cockily. I don't know if that's the right word. He plays him weirdly aggressive.
Lane for them, in fact. But Lycanator was undying last game. Toasty died, I think, 1 time, maybe twice throughout the entirety of the match. And so, even with all this pressure, you have to wonder how many opportunities they're actually going to have to take advantage of this team composition and try to push that lead. We saw rotations from 6 come out that weren't able to push them ahead. Now with Happy Picker moving forward with North, looking at the CC chain, forces
that was a good play by that.
That's going to keep him alive. The 6 steals away the jungle buff. Now maybe North in a bad spot. Has to pull back half health. And regroup with his mid lane or he'll be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's just great play there. Almost just to be able to catch the Faye out. They were able to burn the blink. And Faye without a blink early on in the game is
Yeah,
just an easy
it
target,
sucks.
especially with the mobility coming out of that crunch and the Gideon. So we're going to have to pay a little bit of extra attention in the next 5 minutes for that mid lane, because that's easy pickings. But back over to that
They just need
duo lane.
Silencium.
I mean, they're gonna
Silencium
be
shuts
able to
down
hit that a
Gideon,
lot more,
basically.
right? Because they're going to be able to stop that crunch from really aggressing onto them in that lane. In the last game of game number 1, they had the Zarus. He was just able to just punish the Richter if he missed his hook and close that distance.
Why are we
And
watching
once
a
level
mid lane
6
do
hit
nothing?
with
Go
that
left
Zarus, he
lane.
was able to
Go
close
left
down
lane or
strong
right
seal.
lane.
It's going to be a little bit different with North on the crunch. They should have a little bit
Sometimes
more
the
of the tools
cameraman
to be able to
is
stop him from
watching
getting
some
the
weird
aggression in that
stuff.
dual lane.
Let's see how that one plays out. We've already seen some
This honestly might be
presence
pretty.
junglers
This
on
might be
both sides of the
passive
map.
until Clary comes.
We haven't seen the success we saw in game.
But they have so much mana. I would try to waste some Q. Yeah, there you go. I would try to waste some QRMB on if I was Survivor. Like, you have wave advantage, just use your RMB and poke them. I don't know why he has so much mana.
Does serve this Kira very nicely in this matchup. You have to wonder where the target point is.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
It may be this duo side. But Soul Reaper is still Soul Reaper. And we may yet see
I like
some
this
rotations
wrap. This
over
is a
that
good
right
wrap.
side as 6 looks for a flank.
I mean, it's just going to be nasty here because you see Six doing one of his technical things. I think they see.
Oh,
him
they
with
have
the ward, so
ward.
they're kinda
They have a
being
ward
careful.
there.
So you're seeing that being played out.
They have a
there.
ward
D-Lab
there.
being able to place that ward, understanding what Six likes to do on the Kalari.
Did you
And
not
just
see that
being able to
ward?
Get that out just allows him to be safe in lane, and that's what he's going to be trying to do the entire time.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, D-Lab, better than me. I am such a greeter for
That was a
farm.
good
I would've
ward.
been up there saying, 6 won't kill me. 6 would have killed me. But for D-Lab's credit, they're okay for now. Happy Picker looking to get aggressive. Doesn't quite find the combo. Takes more damage than he's able to dish out.
I really wish there was a menu on the bottom left and bottom right. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. Yeah. Like right here, I don't know, for viewers, just like right here and here or something. I don't know. Just put like CS numbers and stuff like
They need
that.
to get
Like,
these kills because
for
when it gets a
reviews.
little bit later into the game, they don't have as many.
just to have a
good
chance
bodies
at seeing
and
them. It doesn't have
the
to look
potential to
perfect or
get
anything
into
like
these
that, but I
pits,
guess like a
the
temporary
potential to get into these
placeholder
nice
or
little corner
text.
fights and fight front to back.
So I'm curious to
And yes,
see
they do
the.
have the steal, but
I'm
if the
curious to
steal
see
goes
just the
down, if the
farm.
steal just decides to be aggressive, diving the back line, they don't have
Yeah,
too
so
much
Reaper has
on
to
the
be a
back
little
line
aggressive
really
to push
stop
up farm
that
or,
damage
or
from
wave
coming.
right now.
So the question then becomes, how do these objectives look, right? Because at this rate, we may be seeing a grouping around these objectives without
Whoa.
kills on board. But Survivor,
Oh.
there's Toasty running him down.
Oh.
Blue, trying to find the as he finds the kill. First blood goes the way of Toasty on the Narbash. The support on support violence. As North comes in to make sure his support gets back out.
Dang, that was
Toasty,
funny.
Once again, put on a performance with the Narbash.
The Narbash being able to get the first blood. A little bit fortunate for the side of the professors because it went towards the support. But nonetheless, the aggression coming out there, understanding he's able to get that kill. Argus did not able to turn out, but they were able to force down the blinks out of that dual lane. So Kalari should be able to get a little bit more pressure when it comes to rotating back to that blue side.
All right. It's 7 minutes now, so we'll probably start seeing some sort of rotation of Fang. So mid and duo is gonna get really pressured right now. And North starting with red, he's gonna get aggro with it. He's gonna have some extra damage, some extra slows on it, so he's gonna try and get something here. Oh, look at the Faye rotation.
Keep your eyes on that map. Soul Reaper taking a rotation as well over this left side.
Unfortunately,
I don't know
not
how
that
much
too good of a
opportunity he has here.
rotation.
Legionator and Toasty under the tower.
They're just gonna push wave under
Just the
tower.
Force of the wave under tower to try to open up something on the map.
Yeah,
I
are
mean,
they
they
gonna
might
start it?
potentially be able to look at the Fang Tooth here if they're able to get that right. They're able to push it in, so now they have a little bit more time.
Yeah.
There's still pressure in the mid lane. and
Oh, it's
undoubtedly
gonna go
they're
uncontested.
probably be able to pressure this out. But with the early start that they
That
have on this, this
squishy
should
ass
be that
comp,
first
and
15
we're not
towards the
seeing a
Professors.
contest. Is it pretty insane?
Get back out without any problems.
An
Looks
extremely
like it.
squishy comp
Lab
in a pit
not
for a.
quite fast
What the
enough
hell is
to
that?
Get there, and Appy Picker goes into the black hole.
Bro, I don't think that black hole hit anyone.
No hits to Lycanator, and North way too far up as 6 picks up.
I don't
the
think
kill.
that black
Six
hole hit
getting
anyone.
active, and that will be 6 getting active. 3 kills. the way of professors in a very quick time span.
Did that black hole hit anyone?
Oh, they played that perfectly. Got the pressure inside that dual lane. Faye was unable to get a gank off, so they were able to push it in. 6 on the same side of the map. They already pushed up mid lane, and just being able to walk out together was the key important part of that fight. I mean, Appy Picker tried to get the black hole, tried to proc it through the walls, but unable to hit, and they're able to pick up that double kill there as the flash finally got up for the Faye.
Professors feeling themselves not ones to let one loss bother them too deeply. They simply
I didn't see when it cammed back and you could see that opening. I'm like, I don't think that helped.
Dirty Lake and the boys gotta be a little more careful around those objectives that they don't want to let this one slip back. To
Yeah.
the Professors. That's where they like
Okay,
to
there's
play
one
their
to make
strongest
sure.
around the
I was
objective
like,
fights and already seen
I
one
would have
team
waited
play
and done it at the opening on the tunnel,
dangerous way
but
to start
okay.
tail if D-Lab wants to get to the final.
If I wanted to gamble it, because that don't look
Yes, and
useless.
with them getting that first faint tooth, getting that extra
I mean, they got 3
50%
kills,
on
but
their
who got the
big
3
boss.
kills? Yeah,
That's gonna
Professors got the
allow them
3
to
kills.
have a lot
So,
more pressure for a
so the
longer
Gideon ult
periods of
was
time,
useless.
especially penetrating throughout it.
But I didn't see what
But
the
I wanna
fight was.
highlight the big man Steel
How
himself.
the hell
He
did they?
hit
I'm
level
confused on
6.
how
This is
they
where
even
you're gonna
got
start to
3
see
kills
when
to
he
begin with.
roams, and he's gonna roam pretty
Okay,
often,
well, I don't know.
especially
That
when
was
they're
weird to
trying
me.
go for objectives, and he's gonna be a big impact in those fights. And if D-Lab is not able to capitalize by rotating and matching it with Lobber, it might be a tough time for the sides of them.
Absolutely, and really, Nitro's their only actual front line there. Six now starts up the mini prime as
What did
well.
that do?
Lobbers in the area does have awareness of.
And then
this.
Crunch went in because of it and had no health.
Well,
Oh,
but
did
he
he?
goes
Is that how they
very
died?
quickly.
I didn't see any of that. I felt like
Uncontested objective. Goes the way of Professors, gets them a little bit further ahead in this game.
they got
Yeah,
mini
have to be
too.
Very careful now.
I mean, that's the power of having the Argus as support. He's essentially a secondary mage.
No,
We
like
talked about
so, like
last
I
match
like
how
this.
that
I like
Arquil
this
Shredder
Faye
is
pick
able to just
because it's
earn
gonna
his
force
objectives
him not to
by
go
allowing
Leaf
him to
Song, and it
rotate,
forced him to go
being able to be
Reclamation.
careful on the
Force
opposite
him
side
to
of the map
go.
when understanding support's not there.
Just the
This
entire
allows
team
him
is
to
gonna
get
get a
a
lot of
pressure.
anti-cleanse,
With
and a
Kalari,
lot of
she's just an
crests are
assassin.
very
Tough
strong
that
on
how
these
she has
characters,
the
right?
beats to get
So
that
it's gonna
early
it
advantage,
changes up a
and
lot
that's
of
what she's
things.
trying to do.
It also
Get these little
prevents the
objectives,
Sevrog from getting
force
like
them to
really
try and
strong
contest
into
to
the team.
possibly
Like
get
you
these
could.
picks. And great
I
job right
like the
now by
Faye
the
pick
Professors.
into this, to be honest with you. I'm
Question
not
here
against it.
becomes,
All you have
what
to do
pressure
against this is
the D-Lab
watch
should
out
be
for the
looking for?
crunch.
They've lost two
Crunch
early
early ganks,
objectives,
especially
but
level
like
6.
we said,
Like
it's still
that's it.
early in the game. These two objectives are not by any means a game over. But they have to have an answer. They can't let too many more go. Is it time for them to start rotating Tosi out of this dual lane and try to match from these rotations? Oh, hang on. North coming on hot. Crazy Fool. Low health, but North even
Yeah.
lower at 6. Blasts through that health.
This is
bar.
an int.
Jumping up. Throw way back onto
Oh
the
man, they got caught out
Advantage back
off
out.
of that.
Toasty falls.
Wow.
No more front line for Lake Native. This Kira just has to get out of dodge. 6 is showing you why he picks the Kalari.
Oh man, man, I almost want to bring this back up again. We talked about how the Argus can shut down North's aggression with the crunch, and as soon as he tries to initiate there, they just CC'd him to death to create some separation, and they were able to pick him off. So great job on hello, Appy Picker.
North
getting one
inting.
back on the board
I'm
for
not
D-Lab.
surprised, Majesty.
That looks like a solo kill over there.
I ain't surprised.
Soul Reaper not able to do anything to Abby Picker. Still almost entirely full health on that one. Should give them some opportunity here. Nitro very low under this tower. Being rest on by Lobber, but 6 is here as well. Nice, just use the Colossal Blow to get himself some distance. Lobber should be able to survive this one. Very dangerous game that D-Lab is playing.
Yeah, I mean, but look at this rotation coming out of D-Lab, trying to capitalize.
Yeah, they're looking for Crazy Fool here. And the damage doesn't quite connect, but the meteor from the sky drops Crazy Fool down. And D-Lab finally getting back on the board here with just a little help from Appy Picker. This mid lane is crucial for D-Lab right now.
Oh, it's crucial indeed. We're seeing that mobility coming out of Appy Picker on that Gideon, able to capitalize on that rotation. They tried the 3-man rotation towards duo. It didn't work, so they added another member to try and seal the deal. They only got the support there, but it's still a pick nonetheless. Trying to get some gold into their pockets, trying to get the pressure back on that side of the map, because that second Faint Tooth is now there, and they need to get there on the side of D-Lab.
Yeah, they need to get
Abby Picker's really good. Abby Picker's a good mid laner. He switched to jungle, which really confused me because I thought he was a pretty good mid laner.
In any reasonable amount of time to contest. This one is free for the professors. And once again, I mean, D-Lab is playing this one slow, and it seems like such
Damn, bro. That was
the exact
uncontested
opposite of what we
again.
saw in game 1, where they were the ones
Oh!
setting the pace of the game, putting the pressure onto the professors, and saying
That
this
Kira
is
got
this
obliterated.
is where we're fighting. You better like it. Instead, they lose Lakeinator here onto the tier 1, and they get nothing back for it.
Oh, I mean, Lakeinator did not respect the Fangtooth going down. Stayed a little bit too far up there to capitalize on it. They should know that the CCs are not Happy Picker in a bad position here.
Oh.
Very, very bad. Has to use the portal and the blink, but Six is still right there.
Oh! Oh! He had the blink! Oh! With no man on the Soul Reaper! He's still full HP. You're fine. North, get out of here. Oh my god, he's almost dead!
He's dishing back out.
Oh my...
Steps forward, but Soul Reaper finds another one. It's just
Oh my god!
forward for D-Lab. They're not able to find any of these kills they're looking for. Oh,
No, they're not indeed. And Lawbridge has to force the flash, but the damage is just
Oh
insane.
my
That's enough to
god.
pressure out this T1 here, Spooky.
They're gonna put some pressure on it. Doesn't go down on that push, but
God damn. That was a very clean E. I would not have expected that. I would have been scared. Seeing how freaking aggro Crunch was, I would have expected someone coming to my lane. He had no mana, low HP. I mean, he was running away, I guess, but man, I would have been just backing.
Down on the right side of the map. You're looking at neutrals. There's nothing in there.
No, nothing at all. Indeed, they need to come up with a plan to get themselves back on the board. They can't allow the professors to get the third Fangtooth. That just
What did
global
Soul get
buff
the
for rest
mastery
of the
skin for
game.
Faye? I swear,
said
I
it
haven't
time
seen him.
again,
I haven't been
it's
watching him
essentially
recently that much,
another
but
item. It allows for
I
them to
swear
get
I never
defense
saw
and
him get
power
that.
without having to spend gold. And with that, they're going to be able to have a lot more pressure. And with the lead that they have, they just can't simply stand by on the side of Dirty Lake and the boys. They do have that T1 down, like previously stated, on the side of the off lane. This next Fangtooth, they're going to have to rotate Lawver. They're going to have to get him into position to be able to try and split apart their DPS.
If D-Lab can keep this game scaling and get their front line engaged on these fights, they do have an advantage, but they can't be at too big of a deficit for this damage to just rip through them. Mini Prime is on board, something to be considered as well. D-Lab maybe looking to group up around a little bit. We see rotations or some movement on that right side of the map. Nothing committing just yet. It's almost like they're just scouting, trying to see where the
oh,
professors are.
Nitro going aggro. This is
more than happy to introduce himself.
what? He didn't body
to
block him?
North, who's getting blasted down. Tries to dash, but she cannot escape from Six. Gonna take that one down as the fight continues. Happy Picker goes into the black hole, trying to shred these health bars, but it's not enough. Bobber does put the Faye down to rest. Nitro making his way back to his team. He's okay for now. Low health bars. Toasty
Ooh.
still wants a little bit more. Crash, bang,
Ooh,
boom.
support getting it
Knocks him
in.
up.
Oh wait, Faye
Faye
died.
goes down. This is finally the fight the Dirty Lake is looking for. They've gotten 2 kills. Can they get anything off of it?
They don't.
Still alive. Six still alive. It's a 3v5 around the mini prime. They're more than happy to take this fight. D-Lab waiting for them to step up.
I mean, they just executed that very well. North got picked out, but unfortunately that left a split fight towards the side of professors. They had to try and get there, and Lauber did what he needed to do. He focused down the Faye. She's one of their primary damage dealers. Able to separate them there in that fight was so crucial. There's a lot of vision on there as well on that side of the map. Just allowed Kalari not to be able to sneak up on any of their damage dealers.
Uh-oh, Lauber now might be in some trouble. He gets rewound. Doesn't have the dash, and Six picks up the kill. Couldn't find his way back out. Stayed just a little too far forward on that recall attempt. He ends up paying the price. He can't be lazy back in there.
The thing is that Crunch
No,
counters a
the
Kalari
Soldier
though.
can't be staying here either.
Oh, he got caught.
On
Nope.
the hunt, he's the one with the mini prime. He's gonna
He
take
did.
the kill. Nitro comes over
Oh,
the
no.
top. Puts North very low, but North is still alive.
Ooh, the Crazy Fool
finds
snipe.
the shot and trades it out. Mid for the jungler.
Oh my god, he threaded the needle on that one because you saw the rest of D-Lab try to body block it, but Crazy Fool is him, and he's able to secure that kill. That is a huge pickup because now they don't have their jungler to contest this third Fangtooth for a little bit, and it's going to have to be careful on the side of D-Lab. They can, yes, look to control the pit, but with the jungler down,
Let's
all
see
the
if
advantage goes
oh
to
yeah,
those
Soul Reaper
professors.
will get there in time.
D-Lab is there.
They have
but
so
he
much
knows they're
damage,
not
man.
going to try to
Fight in
start
an
this
opening,
secure.
y'all win.
Instead, waiting for the professors to
Oh, they're
move
gonna
in
they're going
towards that
fucking
pit.
aggro.
They're looking to collapse. Survivor may be the target here.
Okay.
Taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. Nitro throws up a wall. He's getting low himself, but still sticking around in this fight. So Reaper rejoins to throw the damage out and make sure.
Dang, if they fought me before North came, oh, they're starting it, and Nitro's backing. Nitro, he doesn't have ultimate.
Secure potential, but they gotta be aware of 6 on this Polari. For a way around this, and they do finally secure an objective for themselves. Black Hole comes down. Survivor.
They have
very
towers
low.
still. Oh, they're
Soul Reaper
inting
even
this.
lower as he gets removed from the fight. Nitro trying to find a way back out. It's going to be a disengagement from D-Lab. They're not looking to chase too many. Focusing on Nitro. See if they can get that one last kill their way. This might take a little bit too long for it to be worthwhile.
They still have time for Prime.
I mean, man, they were able to.
That was just kind of a, I don't know, that was a troll fight. I don't know why they went in. That's like the definition of people that are able to get into a pit and leave a
And we're
pit.
20 minutes in. That Narbash healing and sustain is insane right now. And the fact that they're
Or
able to
Viper
move
North.
up and just
Yeah, they're
maintain the
not.
discipline
That was kind
and
of a
not
weird.
trying to force
I
2-minute
understand
drills
the
allowed
necessity
them
of
to
really
get their
getting
back on
onto
the board with the
Fangtooth,
neutral
but
objective
they needed the
and stop
entire
the
team.
professors from getting third
I would
place.
have died. Like, I would have took third Fang and wiped my team if I knew my entire team was going to be outputting damage. But they came in and you didn't have a support, you didn't have your carry, and that wasted so much time. It actually messed up Steel. You saw a Steel, half HP, used ult.
Start being active and put the pressure on. We've mentioned that they like the late game. They want to scale up, get their tanks online, make sure that the professors can't just walk through them and absorb that damage. Where's the break point? Where's the tipping point for Dirty Lake and the boys to say, we're done being passive, we're done responding, now we make the plays?
I mean, it is now, right? These big objectives are now into play. When they come up, they're just going to be ready to go. We have the big or primordial here in a couple minutes, and decisions are going to have to be made. You're going to need to be able to put Lauber into that position. He's on that comfort character. He knows how to play Sevarog better than anybody else. And you see him just being able to get into these fights and change the outcome. Now D-Lab is in a favorable position, getting down that mid T1, opening up the map a little bit more on their side of the things. But hey, now it is that time.
We'll have to see how they decide to play these next few minutes. They are crucial in this game. For both sides, truly. D-Lab wants to make this a quick 2-0 and secure themselves a spot in the finals. The professors want to reverse this, put themselves on the board, and set up the reverse sweep for themselves here. D-Lab's in a precarious position, but this game, despite the objectives that have gone down, despite how some of these fights have looked, this is a very close game. And
It's going to be slow until we get to the Prime fight now.
I favor either team at this point. It all comes down to these next objectives and how they decide to play them. The position of the map may be around this orb pit.
Yes, indeed. It's definitely still a close game. A little bit of a kill lead on the side of the professors. But if they make a mistake, like Lauber, they're trying to get initiation off, might cost
What the
them
hell is
that.
that
And they need to
copy
be careful of
pasta?
that fly trap. Faye is one of the best of team fighters when it comes to, if she's able to get that ult off on your damage dealers in the back line, it changes that fight so much. So they need to be careful on their groupings. They need to keep that distance, and they need to wait for Lauber to be able to get a good initiation off.
And speaking of Lauber, he's being aggressed on right now. Nitro tries to jump on him. Doesn't quite connect, and Lauber's able to survive for right now. Should put D-Lab in a good position. You can look for a counter engagement somewhere, but currently, North is happy to just keep on farming up and try to get to the point where he remains relevant. He's had a lot of trouble in this game so far, getting into fights and then staying in them. It's been a lot of engagements from North, and then North being immediately shredded and blown up.
Yeah, I mean, he's just unable to find something, right? They're able to just get countered by the Argus. Every time he tried to gank duo lane, he tries to get a little bit of pressure on the mid because Faye is probably his best target. But at the same time, Six is there to try and retaliate every single time he's counter ganking. The real game changer here in this match is Lauber. you saw that the fact that as soon as he's able to rotate and get into these fights, everything swung into their favor. And if they keep that up, this might be a game going towards the side of D-Lab once again, because Lauber, full stacks, is a crazy Severog.
They are now all in position around this orb.
Oh, look at that.
Waiting for someone to step forward, but I don't think they realize they are very well aware of where D-Lab is at. Professor is not going to walk into that particular trap on a ward. That might get some damage from their way. Now instead they're going to run forward after Professor.
Oh, Six still got a nice poke.
They just pull back
Oh, oh!
Group is 5. Is Nitro charged in, looking at Lakeinator Nappy Picker.
Oh man, that Sevrog is demolishing them!
Back end, Nappy Picker comes over the top with a black hole, putting out so much damage. So Reaper, though,
They have no vision there. They have no vision in there.
But not for long. North punches him down, and Nitro tries to find a way back out.
They had no vision in there.
The Professors have been routed. Nitro still somehow alive. The Six goes
Oh,
right into North,
no.
and Nappy Picker is not going to let him stick around.
The crunch counter is a Kalari pick. That was a fight. That Sev was doing so much damage.
Making it a 3 for 2. Still in favor of D-Lab. It means no Orb Prime goes down.
Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, we got a game on our hands. Man, the initiation coming out of the Professors were tight and spot on, but the black hole and the colossal ball to break up the damage dealers in the back line, focusing that fade down, was just so crucial there. And I'm going to say it again. Lauber is on point. He is playing the game he needs to play, and he's just that factor, and he's the one really making these fights go that way.
Yeah, Soul Reaper getting blown up into the air so quickly in that fight, pretty much entirely removed at the start, was a massive boon for Dirty Lake and the boys. But now, the game has shifted somewhat. We can't be looking at that Orb Prime. Now there's a Fangtooth on the board, and wow, that's some damage.
Damn.
Toasty is gone in a heartbeat. That's why you target the Fae. Now this opens up the Primal Fangtooth quite a bit for the Professors.
Oh, that root. That root could have been a little dangerous.
Oh, they were able to get the sustain that keeps them alive in these fights. So that's a huge and crucial pickup. And here they're looking for another one.
Or a bad spot. He's going to charge on forward. Lauber in the area as well. Zappy Picker.
Oh man, they're getting picked off. Oh, but can six do it? Oh no.
But Abby Picker still alive.
Yep, Faye's getting oh.
Crazy Fool goes down. That's Soul Reaper.
Damn. That Sevrog is carrying him heavy right now. That Sev is carrying them heavy.
No, man. Every single time you feel like the Professors are taking control, Dirty Lake and the boys, I should say Dirty Lauber and the boys, say they have a different answer. They were able to pick up the sustain there. They took out the Narbash in the beginning, but they were not done yet. They were not going to allow.
Yeah, Professor's getting a little beat up. They're not they didn't respect the Sevrog. That Sevrog is outputting so much damage. He's providing so much pressure. I don't know too much about Sevrog stacks, but he's absolutely demolishing. I didn't expect him to be ramped up this quickly.
Professors do not have an easy answer on this one. And I think it's a lot harder to fight around the Primal Fang.
Oh man, that Wraith isn't right.
Have 5 stacked 4 Prime on him.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Crucial, but with the aggression, they're going to get comfortable here. We've seen how crucial the black hole is to these fights. Lauber able to set up the big pick off the colossal ball, grouping everybody up. And every time they get a kind of counter engage on top with the black hole and just sets themselves up for just the absolute greatest position. And then you just have Lakeinator in the back just free casting and Lauber protecting that president, and they're able to win these fights.
Oh, the Sevrog's build? I have no idea. He's probably going the Fire Blossom Elefrost build, right?
And it's going to be a hard defense for them.
D-Lab playing this one slow, though. They know they don't really have any vision on the Professors, and they don't want to start this thing without knowing. So Lauber's just going to say, hey, guys, let's go find them. Dashes forward, doesn't quite find the
Nitro getting a little beat up.
North has found Nitro, has to blast Seed right back up to safety. D-Lab just pushing.
A little disappointed we didn't see the Seraph pick.
Back to this Fang tube.
I thought a Seraph
With
pick
some
would have
vision
been
down
monstrous.
This time to see where the professors are lying in wait. So Reaper causes some damage over the wall. Stuns come through. Actually, a lot of damage goes out onto Lakeinator. Let's be very careful. They're gonna pull back. Use this healing.
What's up, bro?
Hey, just
Oh,
done
man,
music
I mean,
appears to
that's
follow
just
up and you having a
great
phenomenal
kind
day.
of decision for the professors because they want to stop them from being able to commit. Able to get Lakeinator down that low with a Kalari on the map, you don't want that. But they have so much sustain with the Orb Prime
Ooh.
and the
How long
Norbash,
is Prime
they're
gonna
have
last?
to
I wish
keep
I
this
could
up,
see that.
And they're gonna have to wait and bide their time.
They're gonna go right on up. Any opportunity to get active. North juggle around, and Lakeinator's already taken out Soul Reaper. North being low though.
Oh man.
Answer back. Nitro drops. A little bit of damage back out.
Oh,
Navi not able
man.
to do a whole lot. That black hole. And it does take out Survivor TV. Nitro very
How's the
low.
Kalari? Oh,
Back
he's
out of
low.
this fight. So split are the professors in this entire engagement.
This is gonna be
don't know
so
what the
far,
defensive
yeah, it's
was
definitely
there.
on
Six
D
was
Lab's
looking for the flank, but
radar to win
ended
this.
up a little too far away to actually help.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Kalari being able to pick up Lakeinator there was huge, but the fact that D-Lab was able to pick up Face so quick was just monumental for this side of D-Lab. And now they have this advantage going towards the Primordial Fang Tube, and it's gonna have to come down to try and find another way to stop it as they're trying to look for the steal.
I know 6 are here, Lobber. A lot of the tankiness, but they don't have this gear up for the shred. Instead, they're gonna turn around, look for the fight. 6 jumps up, but has to fall back down. The black hole comes up again to put another member down. Happy's very low though.
Oh wait, I just noticed they just fucking picked someone up.
Now rotating back in. The thank you is
Oh!
cold, and it's gonna go down. It goes to
Oh, they didn't get it. They can still kill Auber though. They can still kill Auber though. Wow. That was kind of that was really fucking shitty camera work. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Careful, Lakeinator. I don't like the pathing he's taking to get active on this. He's looking for Nitro. He puts him down.
Nitro got
Able
eaten.
to get back out. Nitro was by himself. That's one more for D-Lab.
Professors playing for their
Man.
right to go forward, man. And I mean, oh my goodness, these teams are battling it out here today, ladies and gents. Because, man, what a play coming out of them. Able to at least pick up some kills to get the Primordial Fang Tooth off 3 members. Yes, Toasty still has it, and the Kiro with Lakeinator. But that's not enough for them to really get a lot of pressure out. And with this game so close, I think this is still anybody's game.
Anybody's game indeed. Like, all of these objective fights have been so close. And they've been so extended.
It's kind of crazy
That was
though how much
basically
this game has kind of
3 fights to
changed.
1. F6. We saw
It's been
people
like, oh these
die,
guys, oh these guys, oh
respawn,
these
come
guys.
back in, die again. And it's like, it just feels so tense from both sides. Neither wants to give any ground to the other, and it's leading to these extended engagements where they're struggling to really clean things up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle, right? Because we can see like, hey, we can say like they're making mistakes, right? But at the same time, these competitors play at such a high level where any small amount is a small mistake, and they're able to capitalize on any small amount of mistakes on both sides. And that is what you're seeing here today. And I mean, when it comes down to Professors and D-Lab, these are 2 teams that have been playing against each other since the dawn of competitive predecessor. And this is what you should expect. They're able to know what each other are doing, and that is how they're playing right now. They're trying to find the slightest of a bigger mistake to happen, but it's never around the time of the objectives. So they're able to keep trading throughout. Just an amount of pressure coming
So
from
Prime
these
is
both
about to
teams
come
are
up
insane.
soon, I think, according to the
Another
blurry
tower
graphic
taken
that I
down.
have.
The Dirty Lake and the boys looking just pressure these lane objectives. Try to give themselves some kind of advantage. Make it harder for the professors to rotate the objectives. They need a little bit more gold in their pockets. It's a little bit more of an advantage. That's really what it comes down to, right? It's like you said, these teams make such small mistakes or so few mistakes that you have to just try to force an advantage yourself. You can't be waiting for the other team to mess up. You're like the boys. It took their time, but they're starting to find some footing here. We need to group up once again around this Orb Prime pit. 6 rotating as well. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yeah, he does not want to be the one to cause that mistake for his team. A lot of members are still waiting on that level 16 to get that third point into their ult. It's really going to start to change here. I mean, Crazy Fool has been doing a really great job being able to put damage out on top of that back line from a distance with that obliterate. And I mean, if they're able to get that down packed, Kalari being able to blow up Lakeinator quick, and if they're able to keep Soul Reaper alive just for a little bit longer in these fights, I think this fight goes inside of Professors. But they need to stop the big man Lobber. Fully stacked up. I mean, at this point, he's probably almost max stacks the way he's playing this game today. And they should be able to come out on top. But if Lobber still be able to be strong, it's going to be going the way of D-Lab.
And now D-Lab is all grouped up around this objective. Just waiting behind the walls, waiting for someone to step forward. We've seen this once before. Didn't work out. Not going to work out this time either. But Toasty's going to go straight on forward because Lobber's got a rotation. Flytrap pulls him back away from the Professors. Now the damage coming back out north. Very low. Has to try to find a way out, but Crazy Fool finds the snipe. And that's a 1 for 0. The pick is in favor of the Professors. And that means they're going to look to get aggressive now. Moving forward. 6 under stealth. Hunting for a backliner. Nitro goes up and down. Lakeinator has to find a way back out. And the Happy Picker is gone from the fight. That's a massive amount of damage. A 3-man colossal blow. But there's no follow-up. Lobber is doing his best here. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Toasty jumps on forward and is able to find one more as Lakeinator rejoins the fight. Shots coming through. Nitro is the target for the ADC. And Toasty wants to say he can take Soul Reaper once more. Crazy Fool goes down. And Nitro trying to find a way back to his mid laner to help keep him alive. But
What happened there? I was not thinking. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. Oh, damn.
The last shot puts the Faye back down. And that is nearly a full white in favor of Dirty Lake and the boys after a disastrous start.
Oh, man. The Professors had it. They picked off North. They were able to keep the pressure on. A huge shield slam in the back line, forcing the blink out, but Happy Picker getting the black hole and the colossal blow at the end. Big man Lobber able to impact the fight for another time, just allowing them to survive. And this game is just
cringe, man.
To go on.
Hitting 3 people buying so much space.
That shit got me so bad.
D-Lab have the opportunity to go on this Orb Prime. Only Nitro was left alive. 6.
I think this caster was the one for Smite. He's pretty good.
They have to make the trip all the way from the base. I don't think, no, they do not get there in time. Orb Prime goes down, and look at who it's around F6. D-Lab is spawned up and ready for the fight too.
But we've seen this time and time again, Spooky, the objective fights. They keep trading one for the other. They try and contest. They get the picks. They turn the fight, and it's just never ending. One of these teams need to be able to close out this game. We're about to hit our 37-minute mark, and at any point, if anybody goes down, these timers are going to be huge.
We're not even looking at the Fang Cube at this point. D-Lab, they want the towers gone. They want the inhibitors gone. They're going to take these enhanced minions straight down that mid lane, put some pressure down, and they're going to tell
How long?
the
They just took it, right? Yeah.
Where they're going to play. They're not going to give 6 too much room here to be sneaky. You can see them lurking off to the side there, waiting for a chance to go in and flank, to try to pick off a backliner. But the opportunity, it just isn't there.
Not quite yet, but they're going to be looking for it.
They don't have a very, they don't have like a very good, only Sevrog has really good, like, go in a tower. Oh, there it is! The stun! Oh, Soul Reaper getting caught!
Back towards the rest of the team as Soul Reaper.
Oh, no!
Lakeinator takes out Soul Reaper. D-Lab.
Oh! Oh, Nitro getting caught! 6 getting caught! Oh, my lord.
Wins on the event horizon. Sucks it on in. Now things are looking very dangerous for the Professors, Survivor, and Crazy Fool have to be out.
Happy's just gonna go aggro into it. Oh, man.
All 5 of
Oh, man.
forward, and the core, it cannot survive the onslaught. Dirty Lake and the boys take the Professors out, ruin the win streak, and they're moving.
Damn.
They have done the task that nobody has been able to do all tournament. Dirty Lake and the boys close it out in a clean sweep of 2-0
Pay his
against
ass
the number
confirmed.
1 seed here today in our first semifinals. And what a 2-game series we have today.
Truly an impressive performance from both sides on this.
All
Dirty
pretty
Lake and the
good.
boys
The crunch
consistently
counter on the
against the
Kalari,
Professors,
but
but
also
today,
the Narbash had some
right
perfect timing. I
execution.
think at the
They
very end, the
win
Kalari got
back, and
the
in a
ult.
very convincing fashion,
Kalari
set
ult
F6
got stopped due to the
2-0
Narbash
is something to be
stun.
proud
Someone
of
said that in
against
the chat.
potentially one of their greatest rivals. F6, I think they've heard enough.
That's
You
pretty
and
wild.
I think the desk would like to break this one down and tell it how it all went down.
That's pretty good. All right, I actually
Thank
do
you so
have.
much, F6 and Spooky Mars.
I have to go
Dirty
somewhere,
Lake and
so I can't.
the boys. I'm back with Grady and Mookie.
I won't be able
We're
to
here
continue watching this, so you guys are gonna have to let me know. I assume this is gonna go past 5. No, it won't go past 5. What is it right now? 1. It might go past 5. No, last game it might not. So I don't think I'll be here. But enjoy the show, guys. Appreciate PCC for doing this type of stuff. But on that note, take it easy. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. We'll get some games at the usual stream time. Peace.